Hi, and welcome to Possibilities with Dr. Ada Kennan, coming to you from hot, hot, hot Las Vegas on WCOBM, the entertainment capital of the world. This is a show where you never know what you're going to hear, who you're going to hear from, and when I say hot, it's really hot. Now, you guys came back and you caught me drinking some of that great Valentis coffee that I talked about during segment 1, so make sure that you look at that because I tell you, my personal testimony, I can't do without it. I am totally hooked. Now, this is a show, for those of you who are new, for people where we have conversations with people of all ages and from all walks of life who believe, achieve, and live their dreams. Today, my special guest is, I'm happy to say, Debbie Veach Usui. I got it right. Welcome to Possibilities.
Thank you.
Okay. Are you from Las Vegas?
Pretty much. I grew up here since I was 2.
So you grew up here. So you are basically a native Las Vegan.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. Okay. And tell me this. In looking at your website, I saw your complete title. What in the world do all of those designations behind your title or part of your title stand for?
Well, the Usui is actually the first name of the gentleman who is the founder of Reiki. His name is Mikao Usui. So when you see RMT, my name Debbie Veach, RMT, is actually Reiki Master Teacher, is what that stands for.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm a certified teacher of Reiki. As a matter of fact, if you take the classes through me at the center, we are also CEU certified for massage therapy credits.
Oh, really?
So if a massage therapy person is needing extra credits, they can take it for their certification.
Mm-hmm.
But Karuna is also another style of Reiki. And so I also got trained in Karuna. At this point, it's coming up on 2 years ago as well, which is an additional style of Reiki. And then you'll see tuning forks. It's not so much a certification that I have in tuning forks. It's just a tool that we use for holistic healing. MTVSS is another modality, which is a type of access consciousness, holistic healing. There's a lot of different types of healing methods that I've learned over the years. And my goal is just to keep on learning because it just is fascinating. And there are techniques that come from the United States as well as all over the world. But you figure holistic healing's been around long time.
Long time indeed.
Can never stop learning.
You're a lifelong learner.
Lifelong learner.
Lifelong learner. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And you are also the owner of Enchanted Forest Reiki Center, spiritual items and more.
Right.
When did you open this business?
It's been 5.5 years now.
5.5 years now. Wow. Okay. Yeah. And people can find out more about going to your website at www.enchantedforestreiki. That's one word. ENCHANTEDFORESTREIKI.com. They can visit you at 2280 South Jones Boulevard, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89146, and they can also call you at 702-948-4999.
Yep.
Okay, good. What are your hours, Debbie?
We are open 7 days a week. Our gift shop for the metaphysical gift shop, we are open 10:30 a.m. to 7 o'clock at night, Monday through Saturday, and 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock on Sundays. And then for classes, we do classes 7 days a week, morning, afternoon, evening, weekends. So you might see a class that happens at 10 o'clock in the morning, or you might see one that's happening at 7 o'clock at night. And then our energy healing sessions are done by appointment. We do them customized according to your needs the best that we can. So you might see we have sessions that are scheduled 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock at night, anything in between.
Wow, and are you there around the clock?
My husband would say so.
He would say so. Okay. He knows where to find you.
Yeah, he knows where to find me.
And I see that we have a couple of people, Reiki fans, said, let's see, my goodness, whoa. One says, we love Debbie, and one says, we love Enchanted Forest Reiki Center. So you've got some people out there in network land who are listening.
That's fantastic. Hi.
Okay. Now tell me this. How would you characterize the kind of work that you do?
I would say it's holistic, alternative. that would be my best description of characterizing it. The non-traditional, I guess whatever ways you want to say, and that's not Western medicine. Nothing against Western medicine. We always encourage people to continue to see their doctors and receive the medical care they're receiving, but use us as a complement to that medicine to kind of help promote that process of healing.
I saw something on your website that spoke to the fact that I know a lot of us would recognize Dr. Oz.
Yes.
His wife also
Yes.
is a Reiki master?
Yes,
Reiki?
she is.
So, okay, so they're advertising this too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and acknowledging
Yes. Yeah, well, Dr. Oz actually has made it well known out in the community that he tries to have Reiki masters in the surgeries. So when he's having surgeries done, he asks Reiki masters to be there in the room so that the surgery goes easier, smoother, faster.
it. Makes a lot of sense because this is healing energy, light work.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Is this something that you always wanted to do?
Yes, it is. I grew up with parents who were non-traditional thinkers to begin with, and they promoted looking at all aspects of the universe, not just what we're seeing with the eye, but what we're feeling, and beyond that. So I was trained in reading my aura, talking to angels, talking to spirit from the time I was a little girl. I did look into Reiki about 20 some odd years ago, but back then it was very expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't do it. At the time, I was a single parent, and I just said, well, never mind. I guess I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm doing. But I had different things happen in my life several years back that Western medicine did not seem to be able to work with. So I had to make a choice as to, am I going to try some of that stuff my parents used to kind of push?
Yeah, yeah.
And so I ended up seeing a naturopath who is amazing.
Okay.
And she brought me my life back. And part of what she had done, besides for changing my diet and putting me on herbs, is she also did energy work on me.
Okay.
And when she did it, I recognized it, and I asked her, did you just possibly do a type of energy work on me? And she said, yes, I did. How did you know? And I simply said, well, I recognize that. My parents used to do that kind of stuff on me when I was a kid.
Okay.
And she just kind of looked at me with a kind of a funny face and said, that's not something I hear too often.
I guess not.
And she said, honey, I don't know if you realize how sick you are. And the fact that you could feel what I was doing, you should probably look into doing this when you get well. And I just looked at her and I said, well, I'll tell you what, you get me well and I will.
Okay, and you did.
And I did.
And you did. You
Yeah.
did. Let me ask you, and we also have someone who is messaging us, can you take Reiki classes for certification at your facility? And this is something I'm
Yes,
also interested in because I've
absolutely.
done Reiki 1, Reiki 2, 3, and I need to come back for an attunement, and I'm interested in the certification. So you can do
Yes,
this.
yes. We have certification classes every single month at our facility. We do the beginning level and the second level every month. And then we'll do the advanced levels about every 3 to 4 months. Yes.
Wow, okay. This is just great. I'm so happy to have you here because I can feel something. I can feel, and the air conditioner's going, but I feel a certain warmth. Is that you?
Oh, it could be.
Okay. All right. And I think it's important that the listeners understand the difference between complementary and alternative. Because it's kind of different. The complementary is used in conjunction with the more traditional medical remedies, and alternative is used by itself. Okay, so what you're saying is that this is a complementary?
Yeah, for the sake of liability, I guess you would say, I would want to use the word complementary, because I would never tell somebody to cut off looking at all possibilities of healing. So I would want them to continue to seek the medical care, but also then look into, not close their mind to understanding that it's not the only option.
Okay. You use the word possibilities, and you know I love that. We need to take a short break, but when we come back, we're going to continue this conversation because it's fascinating. So if you haven't already done so, now would be a great time to go to the chat line and start typing in your questions and comments because we want to hear from you. So we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, you'll be listening to Debbie talk about what's going on at the Reiki Center. Right now, you're listening to WCOBM right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Be right back.